Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. How is everyone doing today? Happy Tuesday. If you are watching this live, type hashtag live in the comments. If you are watching this on replay, type hashtag replay in the comments. Also, if you want to let tell me where you are watching from. I want to see how far my reach is going. But let's talk about your largest expense. And before we get into that, let me introduce you to who I am. I am Nashaya Richardson, financial coach for women, helping you guys earn more, spend less, and save aggressively and reach your financial goals. So I'm going to talk about the biggest expense. Good morning, Tarsha. A lot of times we want to blame our spouse or our partner for spending too much money, right? Guys, it is not your partner. It is not your spending habits of going to get your hair done. It is not even your mortgage or your rent or your car payment. Believe it or not, your largest expense is your taxes. Yes, guys, taxes. If you didn't know, today you have found out that taxes are your largest expense. And we're going to talk about why is that? Unfortunately, we can't get away from taxes. Well, there are strategies, but we'll talk about that in a second. But unfortunately, if you are working a job, 1/3 of your income goes to taxes before you even get to touch that money to use it for your expenses. And guys, taxes are everywhere. There's state tax, federal tax, income tax, Avalon tax, property tax, real estate tax, you name it. There is a tax attached to a purchase or something that you are connected with. So it is important that we know that that is one of our largest expense. Why? Because that is what actually pushes us into debt. So let's use an employee who has a job, right? They're a W-2 employee, and we are the person that tells the government how much taxes to take out of our paycheck. And for most working Americans, 1/3 of their income goes to taxes. So what does that mean? You are only living off of 2/3 of your income to actually pay for your expenses and your debt that you have. So let's use this example, right, guys? We're going to use someone who makes $50,000 a year, and 1/3 of their income is going to taxes before they even touch it, which means they are living off of $32,000. Yes, $18,000 is going to taxes, and they are living off of $32,000. So what does that mean? Instead of having that $50,000 income, and having your $40,000 worth of expenses, you now have to break your expenses down to where you're living off of what is left after taxes. Now, if that makes you upset, put a 1 in the comment. I know it makes me upset. When I learned this, I'm like, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me I am working for the government for the first 4 months of the year? All of that money is going towards taxes if I don't have my W-4 filled out correctly. So, yes, guys, 1/3 of the year you are working for the government. Your full paycheck is going towards taxes if you did not know that. But the cool thing is, I'm actually going to give you a solution to get away from some of those taxes, and that is having a home based business. So, if you are not already a home based business owner, now is the time to position yourself so that you are a home-based business owner. Why? Because it allows you to defer those taxes. One, if you are a W-2 employee, it allows you to adjust your W-4 at your job so that you can tell the government how much taxes you plan to pay for the year. If you are a home-based business owner, you are allowed to do that. If you know that your home-based business expenses are going to cost you about minimum $1,200 a year, you are allowed to tell the government, don't take those taxes because I'm using that money for my home-based business, and they will stop taking that money out of your paycheck virtually, right? But we also have enrolled agents that will do all of that for you. So if you are a W-2 employee, you have a business, you have business deductions, we have professionals that will look at your most recent pay stubs and your most recent tax return to see how your W-4 should be filled out correctly. And guys, you can give yourself an instant pay raise is what we call it. But you can give yourself an instant pay raise anywhere from $120 up to $1,500, some people, because your W-4 is not filled out, was not filled out correctly prior to adjusting your W-4 properly. Also, the benefit of having a home-based business is your lifestyle and your expenses, if they are related to your home-based business, they now become deductions to where you are not just paying bills throughout the year. You are actually getting that money back when it is time to file taxes, so that you are not overpaying the government and you are actually using your business to write off your lifestyle. So the topic of today was, what is your largest expense? And guys, tell me in the comments, what is your largest expense? What did you learn today? It is taxes. So we actually have a full breakdown today on these wealth principles and the 4 challenges that we face as Americans with our finances that prevent us from reaching wealth, solutions to those challenges, and we have one organization that is doing it. We actually have a breakdown today at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So your lunch break, learn some financial strategies and solutions, and let's actually start implementing them so that we can start building wealth. If you want the link to the 12:30 p.m. Live breakdown, message me. Also, if you're quick with it, I can't type it. It is how to increase your income. No, how to increase your cashflow.com. Guys, I get it wrong every time. How to increase your cashflow.com. I'm going to put it in the comments after I'm done, so I don't want you to go to the wrong site. But yes, I want everyone to be there for their lunch hour at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are on the West Coast, that is going to be like, what is that, 7:30, 8:30? I don't know. 3 hours difference. And you can join us and hear the information. Yes, Tarsha, I am saying that 1/3 of the year you are working for free, unfortunately, yes. So guys, I have to go. Tomorrow I'll be back for Wealth Wednesday, and we'll talk about another thing that is stopping you from building wealth. But guys, please stay safe. Join me tomorrow around 7:15-ish a.m. Eastern Standard Time for some more wealth information and how we can actually start paving our way to wealth. Have an awesome day. Later.